If you scanned your own DNA right now, you would find something genuinely disturbing. About 8% of your entire genetic code is not human. It is not even animal. It is the fossilized wreckage of ancient deadly viruses. And if those prehistoric pathogens hadn't hijacked our ancestors millions of years ago, you wouldn't have human memories, mothers couldn't give birth to live babies, and your brain would literally be incapable of complex thought. We are taught that evolution is a slow, gradual crawl. A random mutation happens, natural selection weeds out the weak, and over millions of years, an ape slowly turns into a human. But every once in a while, evolution hits a complete brick wall. 500 million years ago, early vertebrates faced a fatal physics problem. To build a smarter, faster predator, you need electrical signals to travel rapidly through the nervous system. The only way primitive creatures could speed up an electrical impulse was by making nerve fibers thicker. In fact, giant squids have axons nearly a millimeter thick, just to move their tentacles quickly. If human brains worked that way, your spinal cord would need to be as thick as a tree trunk, and your skull would collapse under its own weight. For hundreds of millions of years, life had no solution. Complex nervous systems seemed physically impossible, until an ancient retrovirus invaded the ocean. Retroviruses are microscopic parasites. When an ordinary virus infects you, it hijacks your cells to make copies and eventually burns itself out. But a retrovirus does something far more sinister. It converts its own viral RNA into DNA and literally stitches itself into the host genome. If that retrovirus happens to infect a reproductive cell, a sperm or an egg, that viral code becomes a permanent, inheritable part of the animal's DNA. Most of these viral insertions are useless junk or fatal errors, but roughly 450 million years ago, a retrovirus invaded an ancient jawed fish and slipped a bizarre piece of code into its genome. Instead of killing the host, this viral sequence, which scientists recently named RetroMyelin, handed the creature an evolutionary superpower. It provided the exact regulatory instructions needed to produce myelin, a fatty, insulating sleeve wrapped tightly around nerve axons. Think of an uninsulated copper wire leaking electricity everywhere compared to a high-speed fiber optic cable. Myelin insulated nerve fibers, allowing electrical signals to jump down axons up to 100 times faster, without increasing nerve thickness. Almost overnight, animals could pack billions of lightning-fast neurons into a compact skull. Without that single prehistoric infection, jawed vertebrates could never have developed sharp reflexes, predatory intelligence, or large brains. Every mammal, bird, reptile, and human alive today owes their central nervous system to a viral infection caught by a prehistoric fish. And that was only the first time a virus rebuilt our biology. About 160 million years ago, another prehistoric virus infected an ancient egg-laying mammal. The virus carried a gene called syncytin, which produced a special envelope protein designed to fuse viral particles directly into host cells while suppressing the host's immune defense. Our mammalian ancestors hijacked that exact viral gene. Instead of using it to spread disease, they used syncytin to fuse cells together into a specialized barrier, the placenta. The placenta acts as a cellular shield, feeding the developing fetus while tricking the mother's immune system into not attacking the baby as a foreign parasite. Without that stolen viral protein, live mammalian birth could not exist. Every human being on Earth is born through a mechanism invented by a virus. Even your ability to store a memory right now is running on hijacked viral hardware. In your brain, a crucial gene called ARC regulates synaptic plasticity and long-term memory. When neuroscientists put ARC under high-powered microscopes, they were stunned to discover that it doesn't look or act like a mammalian gene at all. ARC literally self-assembles into viral capsids, hollow geometric shells that look identical to HIV. When you learn something new, your neurons pack genetic information inside these viral capsids and fire them across synapses into neighboring brain cells, exactly like an active viral infection spreading between cells. You do not just think with your brain, you think with domesticated viruses. Nearly half of the entire human genome consists of transposable elements and ancient viral remnants. We like to imagine ourselves as the pinnacle of a pure, unbroken evolutionary tree. But the truth is far stranger. We are genetic mosaics. The traits that make us uniquely human, our brains, our memories, and our births, are the battle scars of prehistoric pandemics that we tamed and turned into life.